I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. All right, short message from my number one sponsor, NetSuite. Here's the deal. If you're a business owner, you don't need them, NetSuite, to tell you it's tough to run a business, because it is, right? We all know that. Don't let QuickBooks and spreadsheets slow you down anymore. Now is the time to upgrade to NetSuite by Oracle. They're the world's number one cloud-based business system. They give you the visibility and control over your financials, HR, inventory, e-commerce, and more. You want to join over 24,000 companies using NetSuite right now. So schedule a free product tour now at netsuite.com/school. That's netsuite.com/school. I'm going to bare my soul a bit to you guys today about my own struggles I have. And I want you to internalize this, because what I do always, I have this ability, and it's through time and training and your repetition of forcing myself to use my struggle, to use my pain as the greatest motivating factors in my life. The biggest mistake people make is they allow their pain, they allow their worries and fears, which we all have, to disempower them versus to empower them. They use them to hold them back from achieving success versus propelling them to success. I'll give you an example. Nothing to do with business. I had this massive surgery, right? Back on February 14th, Valentine's Day, right? Coming up now on almost 3 months, right? And 2.5 months in, and I made this remarkable recovery. I mean, it's incredible. I've never had a surgery that's gone so well in terms of the recovery phase, where I'm 100% pain-free, zero pain, right? Except if I push it past the point of, like, my range of motion. I've gotten back probably 80% plus of my range of motion, well on the way to 100%. I'm almost ready to start putting weight on it, to start doing weight-bearing exercise, which means I can lift weights again, thank the Lord. So here's the deal. For the first 2 months, I was not allowed to do basically anything. The first month, not even physical therapy, right? Then I started physical therapy, which was just massaging out the scar tissue, right? And I started noticing something. That when I looked in the mirror, I hated what I saw. Fucking hated what I saw. I looked in the mirror, looked at my body, my fit, everything. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Look at my body, it's no more, I'm getting fat. And I started really looking at, and once you get into that mindset, it's almost you can find anything wrong with yourself and magnify it, right? And I got the clearance to start doing this, going out and walking, biking, maybe some lower body exercises for the last month. I could have done it, right? And I couldn't get myself off the mark. For whatever reason it was, every day I'm going to start, I just couldn't get myself off the mark. Now, obviously, as you know, I never stopped with my business. I always was able to focus on that, because that's a must. I have no choice there, right? But for this elective aspect of my life, how I feel, how I look, how I essentially feel about my body, I let it go longer than I should have. And in the last 2 weeks, I just got so miserable about it. Just how I felt, how I looked, how I felt in my clothes. And what was it? I ask you, what was it that was holding me back? Why did I not get out there to the gym at least, get on the bike, get on the Stairmaster, whatever it might be? And I'll tell you the narrative in my head. Oh, I hate just doing legs at the gym. To me, it's, I'll wait till, hey, just give me 4 more weeks when I can start doing weight bearing on my upper body, so I can go to the gym and do a full routine and blah, blah, blah. That was my story, right? I was telling you, it's also not, it's still cold yet. I can't really go on the beach and do my walks I like. All the reasons why. But you know what it really was? One word. Tell you what it is. Inertia. That's what it was. And it's what's holding you back from getting what you want in life too. Inertia. Meaning Newton's old law. Like, an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object that's stationary tends to stay stationary until a force is exerted upon it. And by the way, when an object is in motion, the force needed to move it is much less than when you have an object that's stationary to actually get it moving. It takes more effort to get something in motion than to push it faster. You get it? In other words, getting off the mark, getting yourself to just start is hard. And I won't deny it can be hard, because it's like you're for whatever reason, it shouldn't be. Because what should be so hard about just getting started with something? Because it really should be no easier than just continuing doing something. When you're in a routine, you're doing it every day, it's easy, right? But yet getting started, the first couple of days, this is difficult. What is it about? There's something about the physical laws of the universe, about this inertia that when you are stationary, when you are not taking a certain action, trying to move in a direction you're not in, the first step is the hardest. But once you start, there's this self-perpetuating effect, almost like where, like the pendulum swing, where it starts to almost happen automatically. Why am I telling you this? The reason is because, as you see, I'm out here walking now. I got so fed up, I took a deep breath, and I've done this for my whole life. I said, that's it, and I drew what I call a line in the sand. Watch. I drew a line in the sand. Can you see that line? That's my line in the sand, right? What was the line? The line was, I'm not going to allow myself to go one more day without taking some action to get myself back in shape. The problem is that it's not just that I've been, recovering for 2.5 months. There was a year before this, I couldn't use my arm. You get it? I used to work out every day. I played tennis all the time. I was always ripped, in great shape. And let me tell you something, when it comes to making money and just moving through life, just having the physical wherewithal, the energy, it's all about energy. You need energy. Your body's gotta be part of it. And you really realize that when you get sick. That's when you realize how important your body is in this whole equation. So the point was, I had a year where my shoulder was blown out. I couldn't play tennis anymore, couldn't really exercise. And I'm fortunate to have a lot of muscle memory, all right, that didn't, turn into a fat ball of shit. But I will tell you that last week, I looked at my body, I was like, this. I said, no, I'm drawing my line in the sand right now, and that's that. And I just said, I'm not going one more day. And I made a commitment. That's the story, guys. You gotta draw a line in the sand on your own life and say, I'm not going one more day without getting myself moving in the direction I want to go. I don't care whether it's exactly the right direction, the wrong direction, but you're moving. Because once you're moving, once you start that ball rolling, just by the physical laws of the universe, it just gets easier.